Might be a good day to have a little sniffle tomorrow. Maybe take a sick day. I don't know. You didn't hear it from me. It's going to be nice. We'll have more on your forecast coming up a little bit later on in full weather. Well, this is the hot topic today as it was last night. Southeast Minnesota lawmakers say many of their constituents are relieved to hear that a continuing resolution made it through Congress and was signed by President Trump last night. That's right, the government has reopened. KIMT News 3's Evan Berg has further reaction from state politicians. And Evan, what are their thoughts on this compromise that helped restart the government?
Cami, I spoke with lawmakers on both sides of the aisle, and it was a lot of relief on both sides of the aisle that this shutdown is finally over after over 40 days where it has impacted federal workers who have had to work without pay, as well as community members who have had issues accessing groceries and prescriptions. But thoughts on the final compromise that made it all happen differ. One of the big points of contention over this deal has been the decision to save a vote to continue Enhanced Affordable Care Act subsidies for later this year. These subsidies were created in 2021 to help cover part of the premiums for those seeking health care on ACA marketplaces. Senator Carlin Nelson says continuing these subsidies is an additional expense compared to the ones needed to run the ACA by default, and she agreed with the decision to table it for later. DFL lawmakers like Senator Liz Bolden from Rochester were more critical, calling it a missed opportunity.
It wasn't just a missed opportunity, it was a deliberate choice. It was a refusal to negotiate or discuss ways that we absolutely could be making healthcare more affordable for Minnesotans.
I don't think it's fair for the federal government to use U.S. citizens as pawns in trying to gain leverage in negotiations.
It's currently unknown when these enhanced ACA subsidies would come up for a vote in the Senate. Back to you, Cami.
All right, so it looks like we're still not necessarily agreeing on both sides of the aisle, but at least the government is back open, and this is a story that will continue to follow. Evan, thank you so much. The continuing resolution, which was signed by President Trump yesterday, is set to keep many government agencies funded until the end of only January of next year. And let's talk about SNAP benefits now. It's something we've been covering ever since the shutdown began. We've learned